different types of soft magnetic material. So in that, solid core material, electric steel and strip, cold rolled grain oriented material. So the soft magnetic materials are normally employed in the electrical machines, mainly used for the magnetic circuits carrying a steady flux. The main application of solid core materials are DC electromagnets, cores of DC electromagnets, relays, or the field frames of DC machines. The basic requirement is the high permeability, particularly at high values of mm, flux densities, and lowest hysteresis loss. And material used in the solid core materials are soft iron, cast irons, ferro cobalt, or the cast steel materials. So here the different materials and its properties are listed out here. So first one is the iron, low carbon, and the silicon steel combinations. So technically, the pure iron is widely used in many kind of electrical equipments or the apparatus or any electrical instruments. The most harmful impurity is carbon, because it is having the sharply rising coercive force and the hysteresis loss. And silicon produces a harmful effect on pure iron, but with the presence of oxygen in the iron, silicon is helpful to increase the grain size. So increase in the grain size improves the soft magnetic properties. And during the mechanical working of soft magnetic properties of the material deteriorates, and therefore it should be annealed in order to restore it to a initial state. And the other different materials are cast iron materials, which is having a low relative permeability, used when a cost is of primary importance and if extra weight is not a problem in a machine. And the gray cast iron, it is used to a limited extent because it is difficult to bring it to a different complex shapes. And a cast steel material, the which carries the steady flux, so it is used for the portions of magnetic circuits. Soft steel, it is a best replace for the cast steel materials. And the ferro cobalt material, it is characterized with a very high permeability in the upper portion of the normal induction range. It has a saturation flux density nearly 10% higher than that of pure iron, but the cost is high, uh, and its use is limited to pole pieces where high value of induction or the high value of flux density is desired. So these are the examples of the pictures of different solid core materials. And next comes is a sheet steel. Sheet steel, in the earlier days of electrical industry, the sheet material used for the magnetic circuits of electrical machines and the cores of transformers. But it had a one major problem, that is aging. So aging term indicates the deterioration of magnetic property, losing the magnetic property with the increase in the coercive force and the hysteresis loss, which in turn causes the overheating or the subsequent breakdown. So at the beginning of present century, however, it was discovered in the great improvement in the magnetic material by adding the silicon. So the addition of silicon eliminates the aging problem, and it gives the reduced hysteresis loss and the eddy current loss. But the addition of silicon also had some major drawbacks. As the percentage of silicon increases, it is found that there is some loss in the permeabilities at the high flux densities and the loss of ductility. Therefore, nearly about 5% of silicon contents are used uh, in the electric sheet steels. And so if that percentage gives the higher or the very brittle and cannot be punched or the sheared. So in rotating electrical machines, low content of silicon is used. Dynamo, it's also called dynamo grade steels. And in transformers, high silicon contents are used, nearly 4 to 5%. Those steels are called transformer grade steels, or the high resistance steel, or HRS steel. So next comes is a cold rolled grain oriented steel. So in ordinary hot rolling steels consist of crystals which are disposed in a random manner. So with that alignment, it gives the low value of permeability, so that the rolling direction of material is magnetically superior to the other direction in the sheet. Hence, the cold rolling grain oriented sheet steels are introduced. And these steels are manufactured by the series of cold reduction process, or the annealing process. And this cold reduced material has a strong directional magnetic property. The rolling direction is being the highest permeability. And this type of materials are mainly suitable for the transformers and also for the large alto turbo alternators. Next comes is a insulating material, and these are the properties of insulating materials: low thermal conductivity, chemical stability, non-combustible, rigidity, low cost, lightweight, fireproof, water repellent, etc. And the different insulating materials used are the polyurethane, or the paper materials, or the rubber material. So insulants are extremely diverse in the original and its properties. They are essentially a non-metallic materials, or the organic materials, inorganic materials, or the heterogeneous in the compositions. So let us say the classifications of insulating materials based on the temperature range. Insulating materials are classified based on the operating temperature. So based on the operating temperature, insulators are classified as Y, Class Y, Class A, Class E, Class B, Class F, H and C. And the operating temperature for the class Y 90 degree, for class A it is 105, class E 120, class B 130, class F 150 and class H 180. Above 180 it's class C. So above 180 the temperature is high, hence the mica or the quartz material, the strong materials are used. For the 90 degrees, the cotton, silk or the paper materials are used. So these are the examples for the different class of insulating materials. Thank you.